In today's age of social media, it seems like video is king. You hear experts everywhere saying the algorithm loves video, the algorithm prioritizes video, the algorithm this, video that. If video is so important, then as a business owner, you may be looking for ways to incorporate more video into your social media strategy that don't require dancing or lip syncing, or if you're like me, any other trends that make you feel uncomfortable doing in front of a camera where other people can see. Yeah, no. And that's where this video comes in. So let's dive into these 5 Reels for Business ideas that you can do today in Canva without having to show your face. So let's get started. The first one we have is a post disguised as a video. And I've come up with really silly names for all of these. And so this one I'm gonna call the veiled visual. It's basically like a regular post that you're going to kind of disguise as a video. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. This one, you go to Canva, you're gonna open up the video dimensions. From there, you're gonna create a rectangle or a square, make it smaller than the workspace. And then this is where your design is gonna go. So remember, this is basically the equivalent of something that we would just post by itself as like a static post on Instagram. So you're just gonna fill this square in with whatever you would have normally posted. So for this design, we're just gonna pretend that we're an imaginary catering company and we are having an upcoming holiday sale where there's a percentage off for booking certain dates. I am just going through and quickly creating a design for this imaginary company. So once you have your static posts ready to go, we are gonna go one step further and we're gonna add a video to the background. And this is what I meant by a static post disguised as a video. There's still a video element, but the meat and potatoes of the post is what's there in the middle, the static part. So we're just gonna pop that video into the background. You can play around with the settings to make it look the best with your design. Like if you need to change the transparency or the colors or anything like that. I played around with some different ideas to see if there was a way to kind of add a little bit more separation between the static post and the video, because it kind of blended in a little too much. So I wanted it to stand out just a little bit more. So I played around with some different ideas. Ultimately, this is the one that I went to. So now we have our regular static post disguised as a video. So number 2 is make an animated video in Canva using primarily text. We're gonna call this one the text tango. This one can be thrown together really quickly, or if you wanna spend a little bit more time, you can really get creative with it and create some really cool and interesting animated text ideas. So let's run through one really quickly together. And as always, if you would like a more in-depth video on any of these techniques that I'm sharing with you today, be sure to just let me know in the comments below. So let's just waltz over to Canva really quickly and create a text tango post. So again, we're going to create a design with video dimension and start designing our background. For this one, I used a gradient that Canva already had, and then I just started adding some other elements before I started adding some text. So I've just added some text. I am just adjusting it, changing my fonts. Then I am just adding some other elements, and I have filtered the elements to show only animated ones because I wanted it to look, since this is a video, I wanted to include as much animation and stuff as possible. So for this particular design, we'll need to use more than one page just to get that animated effect that we're going for. So as you can see, I've created multiple pages and I have made different elements come on at certain pages. For more details kind of about how to do this sort of design, I do have a video about creating an animated GIF in Canva, which uses a lot of these same techniques. So you can be sure to check that out if you would like more details about creating animations in Canva. And in order to make it look like our little fortune teller was moving from one place to another, I added this transition, the match and move transition. And so it'll look like the fortune teller is kind of flying to the next speech bubble. And then you just want to make sure that your any animate effects that you have applied to texts or elements, you just want to double check that whether you have it on enter, on exit, or both, you just want to make sure that you have it selected to the right one. to where it'll look good when you play it. So the third option is a voiceover video. I am calling this one the narrator creator. These are usually really great posts for behind the scenes or pretty much any other process that you may have with your business. All you do is you take smaller clips of each step of the process and piece them together to make a video, and then you do a voiceover narrating each step along the way. So you may have guessed it, let's hop into Canva and make one really quickly. For this design, we are just going to pretend that we're candle makers. So I have just chosen some videos from Canva's stock videos that shows different parts of the candle making process. And I have put them together to represent each step or phase on a different page. So I've adjusted the length on each page so that it's just a few seconds per step in the process. I then added a transition between the pages. Once everything looks good, it's time to narrate the video. You can do that right inside of Canva. Go to uploads, you can go to record yourself, and you see the camera pops up, but you can turn that off, and then you just click record and you just narrate each page, and then you select done once you have narrated that page, and then you just hit save and exit. And as you can see, it has a little blue circle with my initial in it. I am just going to select it and then change the transparency all the way down to 0 so that you don't see it, but it's still there. And then whenever you're ready, view it and make sure that it all looks good. The fourth one I am calling a musical montage, and as the name suggests, it's a montage of videos or photos that you pair with music. And bonus points if you use trending audio from any of the platforms that you're posting on. The algorithm will love you just a little bit more for using trending audio, so something to keep in mind. Piece them together in Canva, add any fun little elements or animations. The fifth and final one is what I'm calling the screen scene. It's basically what I do in every video where I share my screen and make a video while sharing my screen. You don't have to show your face. I like to do that because I feel like I can connect with my audience a little bit better, but you can do this in so many different ways. You don't have to share your screen like I do. You can use screenshots and add some fun elements and animations and just really jazz it up and make it fun to look at, but you're also sharing testimonials. Or you can show a digital product. Maybe you have a course that you want to give like an inside look to, or maybe you have like a template or something that you sell online. Well, you can show like screenshots or video, share your screen to show what that product may look like. Or you could do like a point of view video where you are saying like point of view, how easy it is to add something to your cart and like buy it. Like, I don't know, whatever, get creative. You can come up with something, I'm sure. But there's a lot of ways that you can do screen shares or screenshots and incorporate them into a reel for your business. So get creative with it, come up with something that works for you and your business. If you'd like to learn more about creating social media templates in Canva, be sure to check out this video here. And until next time, my name is Brittany and I create videos teaching how to make designs that are unique to you and your business so that you can step away from the cookie cutter templates that everyone else is using. So I'll see you next time.